Okay, Leonard Quilty back with another episode of Motivation in a Moment. This is chapter 2 of the Protocol for Greatness, my book I'm working on. And last week I asked you to take a success principle from a self-help book, right, and put that into practice in your life. One principle. So I'm just wondering how you did with that. Maybe you put a comment below. I told you I was reading The Culture Code by Daniel Coyle, the famous author of The Talent Code. He talked about the New Zealand All Blacks rugby team, very famous rugby team, probably one of the most famous on the planet. And they had this catchphrase. One of their catchphrases says, "Go for the gap." So I thought I could use that with my students. You know, I'm teaching high school English, so I'm gonna, on my PowerPoint tomorrow morning, I'm going to put this at the bottom of my first slide. Success is as easy as ABC. And then underneath the ABC, always be closing the gap. Success is as easy as ABC. Always be closing the gap. You know, if my high school English student wants to become a better essay writer, he or she needs to close the gap, get better at maybe developing a thesis statement. Just as a quick example. Okay, so I'm going to put that into practice starting tomorrow with all my classes moving forward for the rest of my teaching career. Okay, so I've got a quote today from Booker T. Washington. Cast down your bucket where you are. Cast down your bucket where you are. So, do you ever find yourself wishing for greener pastures? You know, that pining for something which maybe is a little bit out of your reach, you know. Maybe you've done that. I've done that a few times myself, reaching for maybe something a little bit out of my reach, looking for greener pastures. You know, I think all of us do that at one time or another, you know. But there's nothing, I don't think there's anything wrong with, you know, kind of wallowing, if you will, in the realm of fantasy. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You know, we've got to use our imagination to dream up, you know, big accomplishments for our life, you know, something that we really want to do to make a contribution to the world. You know, but what separates those people who kind of quote unquote wish upon a star and the ones that actually, you know, reach the zenith of their star, reach the top, you know, reach success in you know, whatever they're trying to do. Those are the ones that they make a decision, they look at the environment or community where they find themselves, and then they go to work on that decision. Here's my 3x3 action plan, greatness protocol, if you will. I want you to make a decision to do something about your dream project, your special project that you're working on, your goal. Do something about it. Make a decision. First of all, make a decision. That's step 1. Number 2, commit that decision to writing. Write it down what you're going to do in the next 3 or 4 days. And then thirdly, most importantly, in the next 3 or 4 days, make something happen that will close the gap. Yeah, make something happen. You know, take a step forward. Do something concrete that will close the gap, that will get you to where you're striving to get to. You know, that magnificent obsession that you have, that when you achieve that, you'll feel so good about yourself, and the corollary benefit of that is that you'll make a contribution to the world. You'll make the world better. So just make a decision, commit that decision to writing, and make something happen in the next 3 or 4 days that will close the gap to get you closer. You can do it. I believe in you. Don't forget, every moment matters. Make yours count. You take care. Bye-bye.